Hello everyone, welcome back to Diamond Paints with Mike, and you would have heard in my range unboxing I have this sore throat thing at the moment. Once again, if you cannot hear my voice very well, then just pop on the subtitles because there's not much I can do until this bug clears. So, what have I done with my wax? I'm not prepared today, guys, so... Yeah, there we go. So we're going to do a bit more on the Haunted Hallows. So yeah, we'll get into that. And do you know, I put my jumper on because I was cold, hot, and now I feel like it's going weird. Like 1 minute I'm hot, next minute I'm cold. I put it on, and then I'm too hot. And so yeah, right. Let's get going on this, shall we? We are going to be working on this section here. So I think we've got what looks to be like a little hat here, although it does look like an orange traffic cone if you cover that part up. So yes, well today I have just had a bit of a ballsed up day really, because where's number 4? I was supposed to be at the doctor's at I think it was 9:30 today, and I wasn't there. No, it was at 10 o'clock, and I set my alarm, and at the moment I'm having to sleep on the sofa in my lounge because for some reason the radiator in the bedroom is not heating up, and even when the radiator's on, it's like a gas bar, a fridge. So for the last few days I've been sleeping in the front room trying to find my radiator key, and I found my radiator key today. But before we get to that, I was supposed to be at the doctor's for my flu jab, and so I set the alarm, booked it in because I can book it in via the NHS app thing, and yeah, set all the alarms, and for some apparent reason my alarm didn't go off and I didn't hear the alarm. So checked the phone to see whether it was still, on, and it was booked in for 10 o'clock, 9:30, 8 o'clock alarm, and I don't know what, for whatever reason, it just did not work. And so I was like, oh no, because you have to be careful. Like if you keep missing appointments, they'll actually deregister you, and then you have to go through the process of trying to find another doctor's. And so I quickly emailed the admin team to see whether they could squeeze me in for today, perhaps a bit in the afternoon. And I thought, oh yeah, I'll do that. And they said I can book you in for 15:40, and I was like, perfect, that worked lovely. So I've just come back from there, and when I went in there, the nurse asks you questions about if you've had this, are you okay, if you got any health conditions and stuff. And I said, well, I've got like this hoarse throat at the moment, but it's not like a sore throat. And she goes, well, I don't think I can give you it. And I said, but I'm here now, I've rebooked it in. And she was like, but you've got to be 100% sure, because if you're not, you will get ill. But I knew that anyway. Like if you have the flu jab, yeah, it doesn't necessarily mean you're going to be ill. It will, you probably will be ill. But I'm ill already, so I don't think it's not going to make a lot of difference, is it? So I was like, do you know what? Just give me it, because I'm here now. And so I've just come back from there, and apparently it can take 14 days, because what it is it's basically like a dead virus. So it's a virus that's been basically killed, and then it goes into your body, and then your body thinks it's like something it needs to react to and stuff. So I thought it was strange why they were offering me it, because it's normally offered to people that are age 65 or over, but apparently if you've got health conditions, you can actually have it as well. So yeah, I suppose with my high blood pressure and cholesterol and scoliosis and anything else that's bloody wrong with me, that's probably why I'm offered it. But yeah, so then I keep getting emails, something to do with COVID-19 winter top-up thing. And last year, I didn't like the idea of having it because it was right on top of Christmas. I didn't really want to get ill over Christmas, and they're doing the same thing this year. So, I mean, they say to book it in because it, it can, act as like a top up for winter and stuff. But I was like, what do I do? Because it'll make you ill and stuff. And then I was like, do you know what? I'm just going to like have it then. So, but I've got to go to Witten for that one because I'm not really sure. The places that they've put it down as over here, I don't know where they are. So, and I've lived here. I've lived here since 2015 and I still don't know where half the places are. So, yeah, so I'm not sure on that. I do feel a little bit better than I was when I did the range unboxing. I feel like my voice is coming back, but it's really weird because it's not a sore throat. When I talk, it does strain it a bit. It's not, flu like where you're shivering or cold or hot. It's just it feels like something's stuck, and when you're trying to cough it up, it won't come up. So the other day when I coughed, I bring up like this horrible yellow mucus stuff, and then it feels like that, but it's like stuck, because when you cough sometimes and it's like croaky and you can feel it's like that mucus stuff. Well, that's what it feels like. So after I finished with the nurse, she said book an appointment, see your doctor and see whether she can rule it out, because I think it might be asthma, because sometimes when I laugh it's a bit wheezy, or when I breathe in it's wheezy and stuff. So I'm gonna book I booked an appointment for Friday to see if she can rule out anything. So yeah, because I got a feeling it's asthma and stuff. But say like you had two problems, you can only see them one per, one problem for thing. So, and then these two drunk people came in and were sitting in the waiting room, and I was like, oh my God, here we go, because I don't like being around people that are drunk. So yeah. And then after that I came here, oh bugger, I forgot my free sausage roll. Oh no, I was going to go after that and come and go and get it, but to be fair with you, I think Greggs, don't they sell them all year, all through the day? I think if I was to go like now, around about 3 o'clock-ish, they probably would have been sold out. But so Friday's been buggered up now, because Friday I was going to go Colchester and then go on to Chelmsford, because normally I would do one week, one the next week, but with the amount of new paintings they've got out at the moment, I'm not going to say which one is just yet, but the amount of new ones they've got out at the moment, I want to have get it before it's sold out sort of thing. So yeah, so Friday I originally was going to go up to the range. Well, I can't now because I've got to go here. Now I could still go, but it means going at probably 3 o'clock in the afternoon. By the time you get there, get your stuff, come back, it's then going into dinner, and oh no, I don't want to be pushed back, So what I'm going to have to do is tomorrow, I'm going to have to go up there. The only problem is we're going up there in the evening. It's most of the shops are shut. So, and Saturdays is a problem because they sometimes do engineering works, and then you've got all the buses, and oh no. I do not go on buses unless I really have to. So yeah, I found some things I wanted in Tiger Copenhagen shop. There's some stuff I want in the works, but then I'm thinking, I don't think Tiger has a order facility. I don't think you can order from them. So yeah, I know the range is open till 8. So my thinking is, what I'll do is I'll get like I was going to get like a McDonald's for like a takeaway, but you know, like carry it back from Chelmsford. But the problem is it'd be cold and all sloppy by the time I get back. But if I time it quick, I might be able to get the same train back and eat on the train. I don't really want to be sitting there eating in the restaurant. It's nothing worse than sitting on your own in the restaurant. I hate doing that. I like to be with someone, because it's, you know, you just got to sit there and not talk to anyone. So I like to, if I go to a restaurant, at least talk while we're waiting for our food, you know, because you can do what's called table service, which is where they'll, you know, you order it on the app and then they bring it over to you. So yeah, just to pre-warn you, I can't remember if I said or not, but this video might cut off because I forgot to take off this session that I did over here, and I was like, if I don't film now, we're not going to get much done because it's daylight. Now I have brought a clamp over to the tripod that broke, because I always keep like spare clamps. If sometimes it can be the thread that's holding the phone that goes, or it could be this one, the bolt that the actual tripod sits into. So I always keep like the threads and stuff. So yeah, so that's that. And then puppy power. Where the hell did that come from? I'm thinking of Linda, that's why, because she's always like Ellie and her puppies. Has that series stopped now, Linda? Because you used to do a series on Linda and her puppies. That came out so wrong. I do apologise, Linda. What I was meant to say was what I was supposed to say was Ellie and her puppies, not. Oh dear. No. So yeah. And then yeah, is that series stopped now? Because I don't know. Number 4's over here. So yeah, well, I think we're on the mend. My voice seems to be coming back slowly but surely. So yeah, I had to cancel. I was supposed to be doing another paint up session of my Hogwarts Express from the craft channel, and I had to cancel it because I totally forgot to do it and daylight was gone, and I was like, oh. So yeah, trouble is I spend so much time on this channel that the other channels sort of get abandoned. So yes, but after this we will have Big Brother's been pretty good. Yeah, I think it was the second late night stream. There was hardly nothing happening. All we kept seeing was furniture. But it's picked up again now, and oh my god, like, I think her name's Rose. She's been named baked potato. So whether that's for, because each day they have to do like tasks and stuff. So whether that's for the whole series, I don't know. But already it's the first eviction this week. So I'm filming this on Wednesday the 9th of October. And apparently the first eviction is on Friday. So it's only been like a week and they've already like since they launched it, and now they're kicking them out. So yeah, it's 6 weeks, but believe you me, that 6 weeks will fly by. And well done, Linda, for picking up that I used the same songs as last year. So I'm looking forward to seeing how this turns out, because we've almost finished with this. Really excited to get onto this stage here. So, yeah. Now, we may be having a painting from AliExpress, because I was just taking a look on it, because some of my friends have told me they're copying Temu. And what I mean by that is basically, you know where Temu says, like, they'll give you a £4 credit if your parcel's late? Well, AliExpress are now doing a similar thing where you get a £1 delay fee or something like that. Well, I went on there, yeah, and I just had a look. And I've already got this astronaut man, okay? So you know the little astronaut projectors where you get like that? Because I love astronauts and, you know, anything to do with space, and it projects like a light. Well, I went on there and there's one that holds a guitar, right? Now, apparently, I only had to pay £1.67, and I'm thinking, is this like a scam or something? Because I have seen videos on TikTok where people apparently order e-scooters and they end up with like a model scooter, like a little model scooter through the post. But selling that for £1.67 sort of rings alarm bells for me, because I'm thinking, how the hell can you sell it at that when on Amazon they're like 20 quid? So I don't know whether it's genuine, but I'm definitely going to have to record this video. Obviously it won't be on the channel. It's just, you know, when you're sort of wary whether it's actually going to be that item inside or not, you know. So yeah, I don't know on that one. So yeah, tomorrow evening's going to be fucked up, because because I've got to go to, I could save it till Monday, but I would like to go before, you know, when you sort of really want something but you're frightened they're going to be out of stock. So the quicker I go, the better sort of thing. But one of the Halloween paintings I want is not online, so we may even be seeing the return of a wolf, because they've got a lovely little wolf in the snow. So, yeah. But I'm in two minds. I could order it and stay home and then not have to trundle off to Chelmsford. But then I like the experience of going into a shop and looking at all the new stuff. You know, it's all very well doing it online, but you don't really know what it's going to turn out like until you get it. Now, also, we do have a little doggy coming from Northern Ireland. Yes, I couldn't believe it. I checked the tracking last night, and it's from Vinted. And as I spoke about, it's one that I really, really wanted. But unfortunately, the range have never had it. And it would normally be in the range. Well, I checked the tracking, and it was coming from a place called OMEGH, Amiga, or Omer, something like that. And I thought, that's a strange name. So I Googled where it was. Apparently it's from Northern Ireland, so this little doggy is coming all the way from Northern Ireland. Now I'm hoping, it says it's part of the sort facility, so I'm hoping that it'll be here tomorrow, because I've just found out that Chalice Lane Co-op, which is the co-op I drop my Vinted parcels off, they do collection as well. So you can actually pick up your parcel from there, which is great, because I can stop using the Witten one and, you know, send it over here now whenever I order something. So, yeah. So that's good to good. That's good to good. That's good to know. So, yeah, as I say, I shouldn't really be doing this because of my sore throat. I'm making things worse to my voice. Apologies for the belch there. But, you know, I can't just watch TV or read emails or watch YouTube. I feel like every day that I don't do a bit on this is delaying me further getting it done. So, I'm being naughty and forcing myself to do this, where I should be resting with a hot lemon. Now, I do actually have my hot lemon drink, my lemon sip, but trouble is, when your job is like your voice, I don't actually get paid from YouTube for doing this. I'm nowhere near the monetization thing, and I'm really not interested in making money from YouTube. But obviously, if your job was talking all the time, like for example, a singer, if their voice goes and they can't talk because of their sore throat and stuff, that's their job. Their job is their voice. So yeah. So yeah, and then Amazon's just texted me to say that that parcel's been dispatched. So I ordered some more scrubbing brushes because they're called Spontex, but I don't like keep using the same brush. They say that you can wash them. Yeah, it's like a sponge, but with a scour bit on the end of it. But the amount of free stuff I get with the game, you know, it's cheap as nuts to bring. So why am I picking up that? Seems to have slowed down a bit now. So, and then after this, I've got to do a little Temu unboxing if we have time. So yeah. But yeah, I want this all lovely on my wall. It's absolutely gorgeous, isn't it? It's so much colour, and I know Linda likes it. So what I love about this painting is it's just got crystal heaven, isn't it? There's so much crystal going on in this. It's such a beautiful, beautiful painting. But I'm going to have to watch Louise's channel again at Crazy Borges, because she knows what these type of drills are. I call them crystals, but then I keep calling them rhinestones, and all the drills to me look the same. So I need to watch Louise again to see if these are crystals or rhinestones. So yeah, still waiting for my, you know, them that battery powered leaves that I got, the autumn leaves. So I sent off Tessa's first Christmas present yesterday. But it's not for Tessa, it's for her cat. So, you know, I love to buy gifts for my friends, and last year I sent them so late, so this year I'm just like sending them a bit earlier because I still owe her some presents that I forgot to get, but they've took so long, you know, to come. So I was wrapping them up, and then I thought, well, I could, you know, retention Smudge's toy, but if I stay here, it's just going to sit here, so I might as well just include it in the bag, and then get it up there, and then Tessa will just put it away until Christmas, you know, so she can't get to it. So yeah, so got that off. I need to check if that's been picked up yet, because normally what happens is the driver gets a message to say that it's been sent, and the driver gets a message to pick it up as soon as I've dropped it off, but it did stay in the shop all last night, so I think I missed the run. Normally with the runs you have to, and I don't mean the shits, normally with the runs, they normally pick up very early in the morning or sometimes in the afternoon, so it'd be nice if that dog did come yesterday, because then I can pick up the locker and, well, pick up the package and then pick up the package and pick up my dog, you know. But this locker, oh man, it's been a right pain lately. Every time you try and connect to it, it goes, sorry, this page has got a problem. And it's got to the point where I have to keep like turning my phone off and on again to free the bug, because if you try again, it just will not do it. So just noticed we appear to be having two different colours in this. Let me just do a check on this. That's 4, yeah. But yeah, this is the little witch's hat that we've got here. It would have been lovely if there was like a little cat there, wouldn't it? Because they've got skulls, they've got pumpkins, they've got bats. So I think they're lacking a little cat. So you've got the witch's hat, you know, so never mind. I've had a look on Amazon because today and yesterday was Amazon. It actually finishes tonight, but it was called Prime Big Day Deals, and the only thing I came across was Radox Bubble Bath for £1.49. Because I do like my Radox, you know. So yeah, no paintings. There were some paintings, but they were like £4 or £5, and I know that I can get them a lot cheaper than that. So yes, tomorrow's going to be a bit of a buggered up evening. I might just order a takeaway or something because the time I get in, I ain't want to be cooking. So I might get a Mackie D's on delivery and stuff. So yeah, right. So how are we doing for time? It is 26 minutes in. Lovely. I think that'll be time for a little bit more of my drink. Oh, it's so nice not to have bloody tea, but they do lemon sips in blackcurrant, but trouble is you've got to remember it's a medicated drink, so I can only take the next one I have to take 4 hours later. So but yeah, I do feel a lot better than yesterday, but this flu vaccine they reckon takes 14 days to kick in, so could be chance that I do go downhill again and have a bloody cold and that. But I've had this for 3 weeks now, and I think it's because I went to the cemetery, because even my mum said before I went to the cemetery I was quite ill, just like your normal, you know, bunged up, sniffle, cold and that. But that day was quite rainy and cold, and I think that's what's made it worse and stuff. And obviously if it is laryngitis, which is this, Alexa, what is laryngitis?
According to the NHS website, laryngitis is inflammation of your voice box, larynx.
So yeah, if it is that and I'm talking, it's just going to delay it further. So yeah, I think that's what it is, because I read an awful lot. I can't read in my head. If I was to read in my head, I would keep finding that I go over the same line all the time. So I have to read out loud, otherwise I go over the same line. So it's quite aggravating. I don't know how people read on the train while people are talking. Like, I wouldn't be able to concentrate. And then it's like audiobooks. I've tried audiobooks before, but I don't really like them. I much prefer an old-fashioned, you know, good old paperback book, you know. Nice cup of tea, and read, sit down somewhere quiet like a library or something, you know. I was watching this morning today and on YouTube, and they've been saying that Matt Lucas said that there's talks of another Little Britain series coming out, and he's just come out with a new book, something about, is it the boy, something to do with the boy before Christmas or something. Alexa, what is Matt Lucas's new book?
For personalized book ideas, please visit Amazon and
Yeah, that's not going to do it, is it?
to purchase a specific
Alexa, what is Matt Lucas's new book called?
For personalized book ideas,
Right, Alexa, stop.
visit Amazon.
Alexa, stop. But it's something like The Boy Before Christmas, or The Boy Something at Christmas. The Boy's Magical Christmas. Alexa, could you please stop butting in the conversation? Thank you. So, yeah, I can't actually remember. It's number 8 drill here. Feeling very lonely, isn't it? Because we've not really done much of that. But yeah, the last 2 days I've just not been able to diamond paint. Just my voice has been completely like, yeah. Because Tessa mentioned yesterday that when I was on the range, doing the range unboxing, it was like my voice was going and coming back and going. So it must have braked up a bit. So yeah. I will check it, but I'm trying to do a cut in it at the moment, and oh my god, my laptop is playing up today because all it keeps doing is taking ages. Like, it's just been stuck all day, and it did the same thing on Oogie Boogie, because I tried to put Oogie Boogie up on Monday, and I found this new feature where you can add music into the video. Well, I put it on, and then I didn't like the idea of it because it was overlaying what I was talking. It was playing at the same time. I was only experimenting with it, and so I took it off. But when you put it on, it says video processing. Then when you take it off, it says video processing. And oh my god, like, a cut normally takes about 10-15 minutes, something like that. And this one just would not stop. I can't get it to work. So now today's one's doing exactly the same. So we've had a lot of weather at the moment. But anyone in America, they've been actually saying something about there's a hurricane or something. Hurricane Mimi, or is it Mimi? Alexa, what's the hurricane in America called?
I don't know that one.
Well, anyway, it's supposed to be really severe. Because they were saying on the news there's this beach place that they're getting like protected and, you know, getting everything ready for this hurricane and things. So yes. Oh, mamma mia, mamma mia, mamma mia, mamma mia. Yeah, so Colchester, that's going to be a bit of a pickle because this is the week that Teddy's not over. So I've got a bit of flexibility there because I do try to make, you know, it's so hard trying to fit everything in. So I need to try and figure out what day. I mean, it's hard with work as well. I mean, I don't really have any day off next week apart from, I think I was supposed to be off Friday, but I'll have to check my rota. But yeah, I don't really have any time to go, and that's the thing. Weekends are like my thing where I try and do everything. But you know what I fancy this week? A nice roast dinner. I haven't had a roast dinner for the last month, so because I used to do them every week, and it just like got a bit boring. And plus, the time it takes for it to all cook, like I get hungry while I see it cook, and smelling it makes me hungry, and so I have to like try not to eat too much, but I have to snack on something because it makes me hungry, you know. We at Christmas time, we normally like cook the turkey through the night. So one of us is normally like sets an alarm, and then, you know, keeping an eye on it, and then we'll go to sleep, and then the other one sets the alarm, and, you know, because it's much, you don't want to be cooking that for like all day during Christmas Day, so it's much easier to cook it through the night and stuff. So yeah. 7. Our good friend Len Goodman there, where we used to go in Strictly 7. But you know, Christmas we get to watch the last Gavin and Stacey, and I bet they get married. Probably will, won't they? So yeah. And then obviously because Oogie Boogie was playing up, I had to cancel it. And I don't do it all the time, but normally to compensate for it, I'll put like an extra whip and chat in. So Saturday we're going to be doing a whip and chat, but it's eviction night on Friday for Big Brother. So I don't think there's going to be a live show, because the problem is last year they made a cock up, And what they did is they put the live show on straight after the eviction. So, of course, you're going to know who's gone if you're watching it. So they had to quickly stop it. I think it still continued, but it was just like showing furniture and stuff. Yeah, so that's why normally on a Saturday you won't get a live stream. So yeah. But yes, I've got to do a little unboxing after this. I've got to do the September completions video, which is a little bit on the late side now. I've left it a little bit too late, but it is what it is. Fancy a nice cup of tea after this. I watched EastEnders early yesterday because it just helps out with, like, you know, show after show after show, because Big Brother at the moment it's like 5 hours a night, because you've got the main show 9 till 10, then you've got the after show 10 to 11, then 11 till 2 is the live stream. And it was better last night because there was more talking in it. But the night before was, oh my god. Yeah, it's Tessa watches it and she was saying that she jumped out of her skin. Because it she, you know, it was playing the bird noise, and then all of a sudden the theme tune came on and she jumped, because obviously she wasn't expecting it, because she didn't watch it last year. And I said, like, you should try it, you know, it's not for everyone, but you know, just give it a go. But my sleep is, oh, I'm so like sleepy. Like, I'm only getting like 4 or 5 hours sleep, and then I'm back up for work, and then it all goes over again. So, can you imagine, like, watching EastEnders, then 2 hours, then you got boom, boom, boom. Like, I can't watch TV for that long, unless it's something I'm really into. So, watching it a bit earlier is nice, and it's nice that the iPlayer do that for you. So, yeah, I watched Doctors earlier, that was pretty good. So, yeah. So it looks like we are coming to... We're coming to... I don't really know what this is, but near enough the border and the chin of the skull, and then the border of this pumpkin here, which is quite nice. So, yeah. I'm so pleased I got some of this done today, because I wasn't sure if my voice would be up to it, but I think they say as well, is it blueberry tea? Green tea they reckon is really bad for you, but really good for you. But I find that green tea, you know, it can make you build up water in your body, like on your ankle, it can swell it up and stuff. I'm sure that's what my friend said, because my mum has a swollen ankle. Because what happens is she's back and forth with the hospital at the moment, but the blood goes down the foot, stays there, and won't go back up the thing. So she got they prescribed her these stocking things that are supposed to be really tight that pushes it back up. But yeah, apparently there's a blockage and stuff, and so she's got to go back on, I think it's November time, and it will either be me or my sister that goes with her. So it's whoever's available, because she always needs like one of us there, so that we're basically there to listen and to answer any questions that she's unsure of, because sometimes like they don't explain it very well, and then I'll be like, right, could you tell me what you mean by that, you know? So yeah, this flu jab, they did say that you would get like a pain in your arm, but it's pretty much gone actually. So I've just remembered I need to take that plaster off. I've left the bloody plaster on, look. There's my blood, look. But yeah, I've left it. I'm going to be really gory now. So if you don't want to hear it, now's the time to leave the room. But when, say like you accidentally like graze your knee, or you fell over and you've hurt yourself and there's like blood, I lick the blood back. I love the taste of blood. Because as a kid, I always used to think if you lose blood, like you've got to lick it back up, or you've got to lick your hand to like get it back in your body, sort of thing. Because I always used to think that you lose it, but apparently you make blood all the time, every heartbeat, apparently. So yeah, I think we've covered quite a lot. I really need to finish this off. This needs to get done because I want this, in the stand now. So why did we stop? It was because the teeth, yeah. These I think have dried now, look, because they're moving a lot more. So we'll do some work with that. But we need this 2 colour as well. So I need to have a look at that. And then we need to get that in the little stand, don't we? So, but yeah, I cannot thank Halloween. Oh my God, no, I'm losing my mind here, Roxanne. I cannot thank Halloween. Oh my God, blooper reel. I need to do a blooper session. After every time I make a mistake or a cock up, I should put it at the end of the video and then go blooper time. But what I was supposed to say was I'm really happy with Roxanne because, as I say, I'm not that big on Halloween. I don't do Halloween decorations, but seeing Roxanne's channel, like, she's made me get so much more stuff. I mean, Halloween paintings, Halloween ornaments, the spider webbing that I showed you. I really got the idea for that because I think it was for my 12th birthday party. My dad put it on the ceiling as like a Spider-Man, and every birthday is themed. And back then it was Spider-Man, so he put it on the ceiling, and I was like, oh my God, that is so cool. So I got some, and it's on my ceiling. And when obviously Halloween's over, I won't keep it. It's not like decorations where you can keep it because it gets like all tangled and stuff. So I'll just like chuck them. I might keep the spiders for Teddy because he likes plastic toys and stuff. So yeah, see what we can do. But definitely said it again, Halloween. Definitely Roxanne has definitely got my Halloween spirit back. It's just not really a theme I would do. I mean, it's like last birthday last year I did a I'm a Celebrity Get Me Out of Here theme. So Colin the Caterpillar cake that you can get, or Charlie, they have different names. Well, I asked for that and I actually got it. I'm not the biggest fan of the cake because it's a very boring cake. I absolutely can't stand Swiss roll. You know the chocolate rolls, the mini, it's like a chocolate roll with cream in it, or like the Swiss rolls with like a dollop of cream. I can't stand them. It's a very boring cake. Now I am actually on Pauline Jill. I'm addicted at the moment to Terror Wells, which is, the Mr. Kipling Viennese Wells. Well, you should try them because they're bloody lovely. And I eat the whole box in one day. When you have one and then you want another one. But the great thing about Mr. Kipling is I love their cakes because not one are they exceedingly good cake, but they're the only company that you open the box with the Viennese Wells, you open it up and you can dive straight into it. Most boxes with cakes that are boxed, you have to sit there, undo the cellophane wrap. But with Viennese Wells, you can just pick it out, job done, Okay, so let's have a look at, where's my bee gone? It's hiding this very beautiful colour here. This is gorgeous. I love this colour so much. So yeah, it's beautiful. Now I've been going down that way, ain't I? Yeah, let's carry on that way. This is obviously taking longer, but normally I go that way, so I've made a bit of a boo-boo. And as Teresa said, remember, there's no wrong or right way to diamond paint. Only Fools and Horses, David Jason. Well, apparently he was telling us he was on an interview thing, and apparently he's got a long lost daughter that he never knew anything about. He obviously has Sophie May, but that's his first daughter. But now he's found another daughter that he didn't know that he had. So, yeah, it's interesting, isn't it? But he was showing the clip of the chandelier, where it, you know, that scene is so funny, where they're undoing the chandelier, but they undo the wrong one, and the other one smashes on the floor. So that's pretty good. Pretty funny. Yummy, 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 I got bugs in my tummy, la 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 la. Take a tunnel, quick before the hyena comes. We got some sad news, guys. I can't believe it. I still haven't seen the show, and Mrs. Doubtfire the musical is ending in April. It's not fair. I need to see it. Like, everyone's saying it's really good, but then I saw like a trailer of it and it looks pretty shite. So I'm not sure if I want to see it now, but you know, I don't know. I really don't. I don't know. Oh, mamma mia. I'll do this and then we'll do a time check because... Oh, we have a G-drill. We ain't been using them very much. They actually come on the actual pumpkin. So that's, it's the pumpkin here that is this bit. But I've just noticed we've got two. I don't know where my E-drill's gone, I think. Oh, yeah, I found it. It's this one here, lovely. The two, where is it? Number 2, which is, let's have a look here. It's this gorgeous baby pink colour there. And that's going to go right there. Now, I need to actually, that reminds me about Louise, because Louise put a video up today, which I haven't got to yet, of a B&M and the range. And you know my favourite shop is the range, so I cannot wait to see what she's got in that. But Liz Harrison, if you've not checked out her channel, she did a fabulous, it was like a Halloween advent calendar. And one of the doors, 21, there was something stuck or it wouldn't come out or something. And I thought... maybe it's like a trick or treat calendar, like maybe some doors have gifts and some don't. But she had some lovely stuff in that. Skeletons. I think she got a gonk in one of them, which was pretty big. Yeah, that was the one that was next to door 21. But yeah, that was fantastic. I'd love to do an advent calendar, but the problem is that I wouldn't know what to pick. There'd be so many out there that I just would want them all. So I wouldn't know on that one. I haven't done a time check. It's 48 minutes. And then they also say, oh, you've got to drink plenty of hot fluids to soothe your throat and stuff. And I have Jankman sweets, cough sweets. They seem to be quite good, but my brother can't stand the smell of them. He can smell that from a mile away. You know, so yeah. And then the other day we were in Chelmsford. You know that day where I said I had to go back because he wanted to get something, and that's where I found the Christmas card of the Robin and Santa in the range video. Well, I had a free McFlurry because on McDonald's at the moment they're doing the Monopoly game where you peel a sticker off and you might win a McFlurry or an apple pie, or you know, part of the Monopoly game to win £200 cash or 70 UK holidays, something like that. Well, I'm trying to stay off fatty stuff like McFlurries, and I got it for him, so I used the free one for him. And you can take the voucher in or scan it on the app and do it that way. And then as we were getting to the train station, he was like, do you want me to buy you something? And I was like, okay, that's a bit random. I was like, why? And he goes, well, because you just got me a McFlurry. And I said, yeah, but it's free. So I think he felt bad that because he thought that he took it away from me, but I didn't want the McFlurry. I got it only to use it up. You know, you don't let the restaurant take it from you. You know, if it's yours, have it. You know. So on that note, guys, we're going to leave that session there. It is looking so gorgeous, isn't it? It's so beautiful, absolutely fantastic. And that is what we're looking at the moment of the Haunted Hallows. So let's just take a moment of that. Look, absolutely gorgeous. They've done so vibrant, you know, when you get that dull bit and then that sparkle. This bit here is quite funny. You know when you can see like pictures? Well, if you tilt it like that, that looks like the edge of a butterfly wing down here, coming down here. Like that's like the antennae section where the antennae would be, and then the other wings form in here. So could that be a hidden butterfly? Who knows? But anyway, that's the end of this video. Thank you very, very much for your support and for watching along with me. We'll be seeing more of the Halloween Hallows. I think this will be another 2 sessions because we've made a bit of a balls up because we're going that way, and I think we would have finished it if we carried on doing it that way. But unfortunately, we didn't reach that groovy little pumpkin there. So we'll have to leave that till next time. But thank you very much for watching, sharing, liking, subscribing. And if you haven't done so already, always tap that notification bell so that you can be notified as and when a video pops up on the channel. And please remember to tap that big red subscribe button if you haven't subscribed already. It's totally free of charge and it really helps the channel out. So thank you so much for your continued support. And we'll see you very soon for the finish of this glorious painting, and it will be nice to put in my first brackets. I'm going to attempt that on the show. But anyway, take care. We'll see you next time. Ta-ra.